Hi, Gemini. This is Aqua Moonlight. Thank you so much for stopping by. So, I am here to do your November 2021 forecast, 2021 November reading. So, we're going to take a look here, Gemini, at what is coming in for you in November, what changes are ahead for you, and anything else that Spirit wants you to know. So, just take what fits with you, just take what resonates with you, Gemini. And let's jump into it. So Spirit, what messages do we have, please? This is for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node. Anyone tuning in here to the reading, what do you need to know about the month ahead for you? Where are you heading? What's coming in? What is the advice? What's the guidance? Spirit, what messages do we have for Geminis at this time? For life, for love, for self, for healing? All right, let's see. So what is the overall theme for the Geminis here in November, Spirit? What is the overall theme of your November? We have the Bardo, if that's how you pronounce it. Let's get a few more here. What is the theme for Gemini in November? We have the Crone. All right, so we're going to get a few of these wolf cards to go along with this. What else, Spirit, please, for Geminis in November? All right, so we have here waste. You cannot afford to create waste in your life. Take nothing for granted because you could experience sudden famine due to carelessness. All right, we have choices here. You will find that many choices are being presented to you. Choose wisely, for it will influence your future. And we have home. You may find that someone is pushing you to the limit, forcing you to become more protective of your home and family. For reasons of security, you may find it necessary to move yourself and your family to another location. Follow your intuition and all will be well. And then we do have the endurance here. Do not give up. Greater happiness and rewards to come. Okay, so some of you here, Gemini, with this waste energy, there may be kind of with this bardo, I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but this talks about, and interestingly enough, at the bottom here, we have in the shadow here too, what is brewing is so much better than what you're holding on to. We have the temptation here too, and I noticed we just had the trickster as well here. So I don't know what's going on here for you, but I do think that Spirit is saying that you are going to have a choice here in November that you have to choose wisely. Okay, so you may have even two paths that are coming up for you, two or more paths that are coming through here for you in the month of November. I do feel some of you, this could be around your home. This might be specific for some of you, but this could be around your home. You could even be moving locations here. I want to get a little bit more information for you, Gemini. Yeah, I'm just seeing we have the surrender here too. There's a lot of, let's see. Tell me a little bit more about Gemini in November, please, Spirit. What are their messages? Yeah, there's a feeling of having to have gratitude right now. We have give with gratitude and grace. And this may not just be you, it could be people around you too. But the fact that we have take nothing for granted here, and we have that Bardo card, which is like these skeletons around the circle, it does talk about also connecting to, death. It could even be the other side, but it's also like a metaphorical death too. So some of you, I feel this is a month here to really find ways to be more grateful, or if people are taking advantage of you, if you're not being acknowledged for who you are here, then this is also a reminder too that there's a need to have more gratitude in the month here of November. So don't take anything for granted is what Spirit is saying. Or if someone is taking you for granted, then take a look at that and assess that connection. Yeah, we have take time out, the brown bear spirit. We also have the peacock here, let it shine, and we have the let spirit be your guide. So it might be a month here for you to take some time out, take some time to hibernate, take some time to reflect on your own time. The crone is also a representation of someone very highly evolved. You've really mastered a lot. There's a very like, what's the word? Like hmm, kind of like a darker journey that you're going through for some of you, a darker spiritual journey. It could just be temporarily, or maybe you've been in this place, but it's like you're needing to um, find the gratefulness, or to find the silver lining, I suppose, in darkness or in difficulty is what I'm getting here. So there's a feeling of you emerging a much stronger person with this let it shine, the peacock here. So, yeah, you may just be wanting to take more time to yourself here. And this is encouraged also. We have the pilgrim showing at the bottom. And yeah, so it's going to be a time for you, I feel, to journey into new experiences, but it may come with difficulty, or it may has come with difficulty for you. So try to look at it from a perspective of, don't be acting too hastily as well. What else for Gemini? Anything else for Gemini? We have too desperate. Learn when to walk away to avoid looking desperate. People want what they can't have. If you make yourself unavailable, you will have them wanting you. Yeah, there's some energy here about this, since we do have this waste here. Take nothing for granted, take time out. And I'm not sure if this is the opposite way around. So if it is, then it could be the other way around. But you may be latching on too tightly to something here, Gemini. It could be a person, it could be a situation, it could even be a job for some of you. But the more that you detach here, don't look desperate. It's about, not putting yourself too much involved with something here. So you may in November, you may need to become more unavailable. Just kind of pull back your energy here in whatever you're dealing with. Okay, we have plastic. Perhaps you're relying too much on outer appearances and not enough on what makes you beautiful. True beauty comes when you focus on both your inner and outer beauty. And we have reinvent yourself. So determine your skills and talents. You don't have to be perfect, but it does require authenticity, kind of like with this peacock here, too. So yeah, there's kind of an interesting energy I feel you're moving through. Maybe some of you have been relying too much on trying to be someone you're not. That could also be with the plastic here, something with this, with the turkey, the gratitude. Just become very authentic to you here. So if you are relying on outside appearances, or maybe just even outside circumstances from yourself here, that I feel this is why you may need to just reassess what you are prioritizing here, I feel, in November. So with this reinvent yourself, it's definitely going to be a time for you here to reinvent yourself. But I'm not seeing a whole lot of action for you. It feels kind of like I don't know, it's kind of like a low energy here. I don't know if there's much. It's more about you taking time out maybe to reevaluate. Let's see what else. What else, Spirit, for Gemini in November? Yeah, definitely a new life path opening for you. Your life path number could be significant as well in November. There's a new path for sure that I feel you're being asked to walk towards. I'm not sure if you're doing it though, that maybe this is why the stubbornness is here. It's all about change, so a resistance to life itself. We also have it's okay to take breaks and have a little fun. Yeah, it does feel like a serious tone here. The reading does feel quite serious. So maybe Spirit's advising that you try to lighten up the energy a little bit here, and find, like, you can take breaks to what you're trying. We have the warrior here too. We have the stability. So it's all about finding stability within yourself. So see how it says you can't find it in the outside world, and this was talking about this as well. So maybe it's more of a time for you to find like what is satisfying you on an inner level. What are you Who are you really? What what do you want to invest in here? Something with this like solar plexus too kind of energy, like what shines from your heart, what is coming from within. So maybe this is you having to travel a new path very soon here, and that's going to give you with the choices. You may have two choices or three choices though. Do you want to stay? Because there's something with this clutching on, the stubbornness, the too desperate. You're either holding on too much to something, or you're holding on too much to a circumstance or a situation, or for some, maybe you're letting other people hold on to you too much. But whatever with this barbo here, it feels like it's done. You have to have endurance right now in what's ahead for you, because you will have more happiness, but there's definitely an element here of you having to make sure that you're traveling the path that is really suitable for you. So if you need time to reflect on that and what is that for you, then do that. But that's what I'm getting here. What else for Gemini in November? Wow, Black Moon Lilith. Yeah, there's a very dark energy. I can't pinpoint what the word is, but it's like there's a darker energy around you here, with the crone, this Barbo, and this Black Moon Lilith. And it doesn't mean that it has to be that you are in a dark place, but I do think you could be finding yourself in a bit of a shadowy place here, which is very necessary. We have to go through shadow, to see the light. And so I feel like you're being guided though with the hawk spirit here too. You're being guided by kind of a more mysterious path right now. Yeah, we have the Uranus here and we have the destiny. Yep, so there's a destined path here that's awaiting you, but it could be an unconventional path with the Uranus card coming through. We have the Chiron too, healing. So this came through for Cancer, I believe it was too. But yeah, there's a lot of deep healing for you. This talks about the shadow aspects too. It can also be rebellion. So the fact that we do have the Uranus here too, I don't know if this is something that you're resisting to go off onto your own path, or you just feel like you don't, I don't know, you can't do it, or I'm not sure why you're holding yourself back here, but this is what Spirit is saying, is that there's actually a path here, like on a back road, or, kind of doing things in a more different way for yourself that will lead you right to where you need to be. But you're being asked right now to travel a different path. So if your job is not fulfilling you, if your relationship is not fulfilling you, you actually have a greater destiny somewhere else. You have something much better for you, and Spirit's trying to maybe push you, or they're trying to get you to move into this direction here. Let's get a few more. Because I'm getting for some of you, only if it resonates, you could actually be contributing to this shadow within yourself. It could come in the form of obsessions. It could come in the form of holding on too tightly with this desperate card here. And maybe you feel that you are battling that. You're battling. Tell me about Gemini in November. So you need to have patience right now. Patience is required in your life. You may find that progress is very slow, or your desires seem to never manifest. There are fated changes ahead, but now is not the time yet. See, yeah, going back to the endurance card we had here too, and something else we had as well, take time out. So I guess it's kind of like an energy for you to where you have some form of fated change that's ahead for you. And I think part of it is some aspect of divine timing that's at work here. For some of you, you are contributing to this as well because you're being stubborn, or maybe you're choosing to not see the new path for yourself. Or you could also be dealing with other people too, for some that are kind of clouding your judgment or making things difficult for you. But definitely, Spirit is saying here, yeah, there's something else, but I can't remember where it went, but something else about patience that came through. So you may have to just kind of be patient right now with this take time out. Take time to reflect. This is definitely a very healing energy, because it's sort of about disconnecting. The nine kind of reminds me of the hermit too, disconnecting from the world if you have to, taking that time to replenish, revitalize yourself, especially if this has to do with your home front or where you live or the people you surround yourself with at home, because maybe this is draining you, or maybe you just kind of feel like, I don't know exactly what this energy is for you, but it's something that I feel you are traveling down a different road. Okay, so you're heading down this path here, but it's kind of like a bit of a tug of war. So we have dedicated a day to pamper yourself, doing all of the things that lift your vibration and make you feel beautiful. This is a great time for a makeover physically and emotionally. So this is with the bear too. It's like you need to maybe take some time, maybe a spa day in your home, or maybe going on vacation or something, if that's something possible for you. I don't know, doing something to kind of make yourself reinvent yourself, because you may require that you need more nourishment, is what I'm getting, because it does feel with this home here too. I forgot what this said. Something about, yeah, for security, you may find it necessary to move. Someone's forcing you to the limit. So that could be for some of you, you feel pushed to the limit and it's making you need to withdraw. But definitely take a few days or take some time to make sure that you're looking inward, not outward. So we have silence is the best answer. If someone is waiting for a response or you are trying to decide on communication, let things be for now. Sit in silence. So, yeah, and again, you may need to just take that time right now to be silent, especially if this is involving another individual or people. You don't need to respond. You don't need to, put yourself too much, exert too much of your energy, but rather take that inward here. Yeah, this is the one too, the music. It's okay to take a little break here. So some of you need a vacation. Some of you need to take a break. I want to get one more of these for Gemini. A specific animal spirit can be of great assistance and guidance for you at this time. Notice whether in your dreams or waking, which animal you see more often. They have a message. Could be the bear for some of you, since we have the bear here, and there's a lot to do with this bear. Could also be a crow or any other animal that you connect with. This could actually be, a healing energy to meditate, visualize this animal, maybe whatever that is for you, but there's something about an animal that's calling out for you. So let's see what else we have for you, Gemini. I just noticed that we have this at the bottom, which I haven't gone into, but it says spend time with animals. So some of you need to spend time definitely outdoors and out in nature, but maybe doing something involving animals. I don't know if it's charity work with animals or just animals, wild animals in your backyard, but something to do with the natural world and animals, because I kind of feel like you need to ground yourself a little bit more, especially if you feel depleted within your home, your sanctuary. And also, if you're relying too much on the external and not enough on what's inside, then that could help you to connect to the natural world to show you what's real. What else for Gemini in November? Another thing about a home. Yeah. So I'm taking good care of myself, definitely. The whole emphasis for you here, Gemini, I feel is around your home front. So an actual home that you're trying to save up to buy a home, or this is about your home that you're living in, or this is about your family around you, that you need to discern maybe, are you taking good care of yourself? Are you spending enough time to yourself? It could be simple, it could be as simple as just making sure that, you are taking that time to solo to yourself here, or maybe taking a bath or things like this that'll make you feel more pampered within your energy, because you're depleted here. Or you want to create a perfect home for yourself. Maybe you want to envision what you want your life to look like here. So it seems like there's a new path available to you that will offer you that, but the current one that you're in may not be it. or you're being taken advantage of, or you're not seeing what you really have in front of you. A few different things I'm getting. So let's see what else. Let's get the tarot here. So any other messages for Gemini in November? I just saw the Hermit, so much emphasis on taking time out for you. Yeah, the Nine of Pentacles reversed. Okay, we do have the Emperor reversed. We have the King of Wands and the Page of Wands. So the Nine of Pentacles and the Emperor, the Nine of Pentacles reverse is another card that says that we're not really feeling grounded within our physical body. We may feel financially depleted. We don't feel like we are financially abundant. Maybe we're relying on other people. For some of you, only if it resonates, there could be a father figure or someone who's a husband or a father here of your children that is making you feel that you don't really have independence or control of your life here. That could be for some of you. So if someone's trying to control you or make you feel that you don't have that freedom, this is why you need to take time out. For others of you, you may just need to find more structure within your life. With the Emperor and the Nine of Pentacles, maybe you just don't feel structured. You don't feel that you have control over your home, your environment. So with this death here, I do see that you're going to be making some changes. The King of Wands, the Daughter of Wands here. One more card for Gemini. Oh, wow. So we have the Lovers and the Star. So I was actually just going to go into love here in a moment, but let's confirm that with this deck here. Some of you have a love connection coming in here, or there's in the future, you know, the Star, the Lovers, the King of Wands. For some, it could be someone that you have children with, just because the page could be a father and a child here. It doesn't have to be, but it could be. Or you could receive communication from somebody. The Lovers and the Star. So tell me what's going on in love for Gemini. We're just going to get one or two of these. Gemini in love for November. Yeah, look at that fate. Whoop. Gemini in love for November. That gives me star-crossed lovers feeling, the Lovers and the Star. So we have here different pages and we have new love. So what I really feel for you, well, a couple things depending, but clearly you have a fated partnership or new love connection coming in for you is what I'm feeling with the star-crossed lover energy here. You may be on different pages with someone else that you, especially if this person's a father, you may be on different pages with them where you're going in different directions. You're kind of parting ways. Could even be that you're moving out of the home with them if you live with this person, or you're going to be parting, you know, in terms of your family as well, something like this. And then you're moving into this new love connection. I think that's for 90% of you. For others of you, it might be that the same person's gonna come in, but right now there's a feeling of you needing to distance yourselves from each other because right now you're not on the same page. But definitely there's a new love. We'll look more at the love reading whenever I do that, but that's what I'm getting. So let's just get final cards here. Let's get the self-care advice for you, Gemini, in November. What is the self-care advice for Gemini? See, spend time with animals. Wow, they really want to come through in this reading. So the animal kingdom is definitely connecting to you right now. And plan a vacation. Yeah, that's what I said. So I do feel it's going to be really healing for a lot of you to plan a vacation if you can, you know, because even if it's a short vacation, like 1 or 2 days in November will be, I think it'll really help you to find just that you know, more connection here to being grounded within yourself, and also just will help you to replenish. If you do plan a vacation, definitely somewhere in nature is what I'm getting, somewhere that you have animals and nature around you. And then we have deep breathing. So something very strong about animals here and deep breathing. So that can be helpful. So let's get the final messages. So final messages for Gemini. Spirit, please, in November. What do the angels have to say here for Geminis? Yeah, you definitely have a connection coming in, Gemini. So I'd be interested to look at the love reading whenever I do that. Hopefully in like the next week or so. But with the lovers here in the star, you definitely have it could be an actual marriage. But this could also just be a sacred union, a sacred marriage with fate here and the lovers in the star. So that's something to definitely look forward to if you don't already know who that is. And then we have get some rest. So this is saying too to just not rush it, because right now you need to get some rest for sure. I mean, that's a clear message. So get some rest right now. Anything else, Gemini? We have assertiveness and we have no need to worry. So it says here, stand up for your beliefs and only say yes if you really want to. So that goes back to either a different connection that you have with someone from the past, or just other areas of your life here, to make sure that you're really standing up for what you want, because you're traveling a new life path here shortly. And so you may need to make sure that you're being cherished, for who you are, and that you're being acknowledged for your gifts, your talents, your work, whatever it is. So you need to stand up for your beliefs right now. So don't say yes just to please someone else, really make sure that you're saying yes from your heart. And this flew out, wait. So let's get the final one here. What else, Gemini? We have spiritual teacher, and we do have pregnancy here. So first things with the spiritual teacher here, you could be a spiritual teacher. Some of you are, the new path that is for you is actually going to be with the crone here too. This is a spiritual teacher. So if you feel like you're drawn to doing something, whether it's being a reader or, I don't know, a healer, whatever field you want to move towards, this is spirit advice for you, is that you actually have your life purpose involves healing. Okay. So we have could be an actual pregnancy. It's really going to depend. I do think there's a there's a possibility of this here for those of you who want to have a child, because of the fact that we have marriage, the lovers, the page of wands, the king of wands, the star. So if you do want to have a child, or if you're trying to conceive at the moment, this is an indication that you actually will be coming into a union here with possibly a child as well. Okay. If it's not an actual child, it could be I mean, it looks like it is to me, but if it's not, it could be that you are kind of birthing a new purpose in your life with the pregnancy here. You could be working with pregnant, I was going to say pregnant children. You could be working with pregnant women. You could be doing something that connects to, maternity somehow here. So that's what I'm seeing. So anyway, Gemini, whoops, I'm so sorry. I hope that this helped you. Thank you so much for tuning in. Have a great rest of the day, and much love.